stressful week at work, it's always fun to head out into the woods and go get a little bit of seat time and just play around, mess around, you know, go find some mud puddles to splash through, go find some logger roads to race down. Out here, it was definitely a beautiful day. It was a little chilly, but it was definitely a nice day out and stuff, and we're hoping the sun was going to burn off, you know, what clouds remained, and hopefully it was going to be a beautiful day. That slight whirling fan noise that you can hear is the S&B particle separator. Alright, coming up here we're going to drop down to the left, and it might not look like it, but this is really off camber. Every time I'm glad that we have a 72-inch wide machine and not the 64-inch wide machine. This is one of Garrett's first time, I think this is Garrett's first time being out here. And even though the difference between our tires is just supposedly 1 inch, when you park them side by side, it is definitely more than just an inch, which everybody knows UTV tires are not true to size. Yeah, if you watch, I usually end up going through everything first. And it's crazy how much I struggle versus how much his machine does not struggle.
Why, but there's just something so fun about letting your inner 6-year-old just come out, be a child, and play in the mud.
Getting to splash through the mud puddles is always fun just because it's mindless entertainment. You know, it doesn't take a lot of focus and a lot of thought and fast processing like racing does, so it's a really nice stress reliever and just a good time. Now this might not look like it just because, you know, on camera nothing looks that steep, but it is steep. The first part of it that you can see there on the left that his passenger tire is going to drop down, it's definitely like a 3-foot straight down wall. It's pretty rowdy, and you, like right here, he can't see anything. You know, it's like once you drop down it, that's when you can finally see where the trail goes. Otherwise, you're just kind of guessing a little bit. Yeah, RIP to the GoPro that was sitting, I had a magnet mount that was out on the outside of the cage, and I'm pretty sure some of those branches on the passenger side swiped it off. We went back and we looked for it for kind of a little while, and I didn't find anything, so I'm sure that somebody will find it in the springtime once everything dries up. They'll find a GoPro 5 out there. time in this thing as possible. I want both of us to be very proficient at driving it. That way we can both race it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love driving it in races and stuff like that, but I think it'd be super cool for us both to drive it and for us both to, you know, be co-dogs for each other and stuff. I just think that'd be really cool. So funny, I did not think that she was going to make it through this puddle. Did not think it was going to happen. I thought for sure they were both going to get bogged. Everybody knows the rule. If it's still moving, just keep going. Don't let off. Just keep it going. Now look and see how much easier it goes for Garrett. I did not think that was gonna happen. That's the difference between 32s and 33s. The only thing you have to like worry about per se is just this log right here, but I'll be fine. Otherwise, yeah, once you get up here, like just don't like jump out. That's all. Yeah, but no, be good.
10-4, let's see how she goes.
Oh, stop. Belt.
She might have got a little wet.
Yeah, look in the other mirror. Whoops. I'd say maybe try, actually. I would not back up. Yeah, just put it in low and just try to creep and I'll bark at you. Maybe try to back up a tiny bit and just bump it. Maybe just retry it all in low. I think we just maintain momentum. It's always crazy to me to think about, like, how did these trails get here, you know? There's probably some random dude or dudes in a Toyota or a Jeep or something like that that, you know, just decided to blaze a trail, you know, hey, let's go in this direction, you know, and umpteen times later of people going down the same route, you know, you end up with a trail. It's kind of wild to think about. This was one of those puddles that we had driven by multiple times throughout the day, and each time I had kind of jokingly said, like, oh, I want to try it, I want to try it. Well, here we go. Just kind of feeling it out a little bit just to kind of see if it drops off anymore or if that's how she stays. Alright, so I'm going to back up and then I'm going to go again. And if you watch, the front end starts to go down even more, and I hit the brakes at like the worst possible time. I should have just 100% committed. Instead it was 80%. A lot of water coming in. I was soaked. Both my feet were soaked. My ass was soaked. But it was a good time. That's what memories are made for. So on the X3, the belt box, I actually took all the screws out of it and it's just held in with a quick pin kit. And I am shocked that it did not get any water in it. Like, I thought for sure, being in water that much, I thought for sure it would have filled up with water, and then the belt would have slipped, and then I'd have been SOL.
Go back. Go back. Washed it.
Wanted to haul ass down these logging roads, but we had already passed a couple overlanders that were, you know, a couple of them going with us, a couple of them coming the opposite direction and stuff, so I was super nervous about, you know, cooking down these logging roads really fast, only to come around a corner, you know, and have somebody in a Toyota 4Runner or something like that going super slow, or have another UTV, you know, come in the opposite direction. So decided to kind of keep it a little tame. Funny, the only time we ever come out here is when it's way too cold to be enjoying the river. So one of the things we want to do this summer is come out here when it's nice and hot. That way we can go and, you know, go hang out by the river, have a barbecue, you know, go swim a little bit, be fun. It definitely wouldn't have been fun today though, because it was like 35 degrees out. It was a wee bit chilly. what, droning and driving at the same time, extremely challenging. My hat's off to all the other YouTubers that can do this proficiently. Well done. I was so hoping this would be crazy deep, and I was hoping that Garrett was going to get his ass wet, but wasn't quite deep enough.